Hi everybody, welcome to Deb's Way. I know it's been a while since you've been here in my sewing nook with me, and well, it really hasn't been too long since I've been back here myself. I just have not been recording. I guess I felt that I wasn't doing that much that was interesting to be recorded. But I am still sewing. I have been sewing a little bit, and I don't make many outfits a week. But I still have been working on my projects and going to classes at Sewing Studio and working on things there too. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you what I've been working on. Oh yeah, too. I've been shopping. But first of all, let me put out a shout out and a big thank you to Jen at Today in Jen's Sewing Room for starting this hashtag fridaysews for sewists really all around the world to join in and develop friendships, acquaintanceships, whatever you want to call it, with other sewists. And we share our interests, we share our loves. You know what? It's been a wonderful group to be involved in. And also I've met some of the people that I chit-chat with online. One of which was Carol, was So Carol, who was in Florida recently on vacation with her family. And I met up with her and her husband, and then another sewist, Grace, from So Lovely with Grace. We met at Sewing Studio. Where else? It's a great place to meet up. We did some nice shopping there. While we were shopping, the guys went off to another music store in the area and did their own thing for a while, which was just as well because we had our time to look around the store and see what they had to offer. And we all bought fabric of some sort. I'm not going to show that to you now. Maybe when I start working on projects that I use it in, that's when I'll show it. I had a good time there. And afterwards, we left from there and I drove us to Joann's, where we looked around some more and shopped some more and bought some more fabric. And definitely they had that's where we bought patterns, yes, because they were having a sale. Yes, they were. Yep. So we did buy some patterns there and some fabric and enjoyed it. It wasn't very busy there though, that I remember, not at Joann's. I sure hope my Joann's isn't one of the ones closing, but I'm fingers crossed it's not. From Joann's, we went to Bahama Breeze in the area for lunch. And we met the guys up at the restaurant. We had a great time. I thoroughly enjoyed myself there. I really did. It's good food. It's Caribbean type food. I don't know if Carol or her husband ever had that type of food before, but I think she enjoyed it. Yeah, it was. I thought it was really good, and I think Grace and her husband enjoyed it too. Actually, the guys had hamburgers, but they said they were really good. And anyway, we had a great lunch. We exchanged little gift bags, little gifts here and there, and had a great time. Had a really good time. I enjoyed it. I really did. One of these days I'd like to go to England again, if I can make it. That's another reason why I haven't been filming lately. I've just been kind of out of sorts. I guess I have to admit that with age, yep, I'm getting older, comes a few aches and pains that, we just don't know how to deal with. And, well, this spring, in the springtime, my husband and I, that seems to be our routine time for our physical checkups, our routine, physicals, our yearly physicals, I guess. And that's what happened with us. And while I was at my GP's office, I just happened to mention that, lately I've been having some aches and pains, and they're pretty persistent. I just told her, I described to her what my symptoms were, aches and pains in the shoulder area and then in my thigh area, but it wasn't joint pain, it was more like muscle pain. And right away she said, polymyalgia. And I go, what? What's that? Yeah, well, hey, just one of those forms of arthritis. So she referred me to a specialist who I saw recently. And of course, yeah, they prescribed medication. And as a matter of fact, today, this morning, was the first dose of that medicine. And I would say within 2 hours at the most, I started feeling really good. The pain had subsided. I couldn't believe it. And I started moving around pretty easily and freely. And I am so pleased. I, could kick myself for waiting to go to the doctor to have it checked out earlier, because it's been for months and months and months. But I'm so glad that I did find something to help with the pain and to help me be able to move around more freely. So anyway, that is another reason why I just kind of haven't felt like videoing, but I'm back. Maybe slow and sure, but because another reason why I wasn't filming was because of Bella. She's been going through the puppy stage. She is a year old. Do you believe that? She is a year old as of yesterday. We haven't had her for a full year. She's been with us for, 10 months? Something like that? Yeah. But she is settling down into adulthood, finally. I still have marks on my arms and my hands, and so does William, from her puppy nipping, and every now and then scratches. And I am learning to groom her, not as a regular schnauzer is groomed, really down to practically the skin. And we didn't have her ears cropped, no. But I am grooming her with the shears. Yep. And I guess I would say she has more like a teddy bear type cut, or maybe it's just called a puppy cut in that breed, I don't know. But taking some of the coat off, especially now that it's getting to be summertime and she can enjoy the outside more. And then I have a nail grinder for her toenails, which she has been getting used to and letting me do it more often than I was. So anyway, I've been busy with her. I've been busy with my own little aches and pains, and still going to sewing class at Sewing Studio and Nook. Let me show you what I've been working on. First of all, I was going to make my Easter dress, okay? I did make an Easter dress. It is Simplicity 9140. Can you see that? The one I made would be this one with kind of like elbow length sleeves, and then it was a straight hem across, not angled like that. I'm more of a traditional person. I like just the look of the straight hem, on some things, on most things. Okay, on things that I wear. But I made a dress out of this fabric. This is the dress. And I tried it on. It fits. Yay, it fits. And I went out to William and I said, what do you think? And William said, for a house dress? I said, well, no, this is supposed to be my Easter dress. And he said, no, not for an Easter dress, but for a house dress it'd be okay. What's wrong with it? He didn't like the fabric. It's too busy. Well, that's why I liked it, But anyway, it's too busy for him. And he said, I'd really rather you not wear that as an Easter dress. Okay, so I'm going to finish hemming this up. No, I haven't finished hemming it. That just kind of put a wrench in it for me, and I went off that dress. But I still have to hem the sleeves and the hem itself, the bottom of the skirt part, and then I will wear it around the house. Instead, I wore, if you can see this dress back here. Instead, I wore this dress, if you can see it. It has a nice little jacket. It's a short sleeve dress. Kind of, I don't know what I'd call it. It's not purpley. It's like a deep violet, maybe? I like that word. It's a store-bought dress that I had worn to a wedding several years ago. And I dug it out of the closet and I put it on, and I went to William and I said, well, what do you think about this one? I had two dresses pulled out. Okay. I tried one on first, the other one first. Yeah, it was okay. He said, much better. Then I put this one on and he goes, that's the one. Okay. So this was my Easter dress for this year. All right. But my other dress, I guess some people called it a, oh gosh, what, a Soho dress type of thing, a Soho style dress. That's still going to be worn around the house and the yard. Okay, so I finished that, well, except for hemming. And then class started, and I started working on a t-shirt type top here, New Look pattern 6404, that pattern, in this fabric that I got at Hobby Lobby a few months ago. And this is the t-shirt. Once again, I still have to hem it up. Am I the only one that I don't like to hem? I don't know what it is. Maybe because I always have to hem things up. I'm so short, you know, even like pant legs on stuff I have to hem up. I never find anything that I don't have to hem. But let me get the back of this right. There we go. This is the t-shirt that I made. Ouch. And it fits. I just have to hem it up. And then I can wear it. The material is not the best. It is from Hobby Lobby. It's kind of like a polyester knit. So I am working on knits. Even that dress is knit. I'm having no problem working on the knits. I'm surprised because I always avoided knits. People said they were hard to sew on, but I'm finding it not to be. Okay, so I did that top. Then I decided, okay, actually, I decided after watching a video from the pastor's wife, Jackie showed a laundry day tee that she's worked on, and she's made several. And I said, you know what? After seeing her in the last video that she made, wearing one of these tops that she made, I decided I need to finally dig mine out and put it together and sew it. So I've been working on it. And this is my new class project. I don't have it together, but I'll show you. Well, sorry about that, but the battery on my camera went dead, so I had to switch to my phone, my iPhone. But what I was saying or telling you about is that in class now I'm working on this laundry day tee, which is put out by Love Notions. I've had this pattern for quite a while, and I did not even cut it apart and put it together until I saw Jackie's recent video, and I thought, I like that tee. I'm gonna make it, so I'm working on it. And the fabric I'm working on right now is this, okay? It is well, it's like a cotton knit. It's probably a polyester cotton knit. And I did get it at Sewing Studio in their bargain fabric bins. They have a bargain fabric bin, and it changes almost daily, I think, if not weekly. And the fabric is $5 a yard. That's pretty cheap. And it's good fabric. It's very, very good fabric. So I've done two tops. Well, okay, no, I've done a dress. I did a top. I'm working on another top. I've got a lot of hemming to do. I even want to hem that Easter dress I wore, the purple dress, or okay, the violet dress. And I have another dress I need to hem. I have a lot of hemming to do. Am I the only one that puts off hemming? I tell you. But in the next sewing studio class, I will be working on a jacket. It's a grain line studio pattern. I've never worked on one before. It's called the Tamarack jacket. And I don't know which one. I'm actually not gonna, it shows a pattern with either snaps or that looks like it has a zipper in it. I'm not putting any type of closure on it like that. It's going to be just an open jacket to put on in, well, like typically if we go out to eat in a restaurant, they've got the air conditioner blasting away and it's just too cold for me. So I will have that little jacket to put on. That's what I'm making it for. That's what I'm working on in my sewing nook. A lot of hemming projects. I'm going to be making that jacket. I'm making summer close for me finally. So I am keeping busy. I'm just not here telling you all about it until right now. And I missed all you guys. I watch the videos out there though, I really do. I keep up to date on that sort of thing. And well, I'll try and be back more on a routine basis because I do appreciate the messages that I've received from several different people wondering how I'm doing, what I'm doing, hope everything's okay. And everything is just perfect. It is very good. Well, like I said, I've had a few ups and downs, but I'm getting back there and I will continue getting back there. So we'll see. I'll be back again. Maybe not every week, but it's not that I don't enjoy chit-chatting with you or being part of this community. Not that whatsoever. I do. It's just, I guess I'm feeling my age these days. I have a birthday coming up. And I don't know, I guess I'm feeling it more this year than before, maybe because of all the aches and pains I've had recently. But this too shall pass. And oh, by the way, I did make this top too a while back. Yeah, do you remember this? Comfortable, really comfortable. And I hope that this next year for me will be just as interesting and productive and fun and happy. And I would wish that for everybody. Yes. So I think I'm going to end on that note. Okay. I hope you all have a great weekend. Happy sewing to everybody out there that's sewing. And I'll be in touch again in the near future. Okay. But for this time, it's going to be bye for now.